Yo guys, it's Charlie Sturrock or Sturry, and today we're going to be doing some Q&A. We're out here in the woods. Enjoy the river ASMR in the background if you can hear it. A bunch of you have sent over some questions and we have about 15 all in all. Fucking get right into it and see what people are saying. So we have the first question. Will you be posting on Twitch or YouTube? So I understand why this one was asked, and it's because I have been doing a few Twitch live streams recently, but after a lot of thinking, I do think I want to go back to YouTube, to be honest. I just don't think live streaming, unless it's an event, is for me. Number 2, how do you measure success? For me, in terms of success, it really depends on your background and where you come from, because to me, I define success as an end goal and where you've come from and where you're at now. I'd say success ultimately for me, to put it short and simple, is finding your fulfillment in life. What fulfills you in this life, to me, is success. Question number 3, do you like banana bread? Bro, I'm Charlie Sturry. Are you kidding me? I like all food. Like, right now I'm trying to diet because I eat too much food. So to answer your question, fuck yeah. Of course I like banana bread, but do you know what's even better? Banoffee pie. Anything with banana in, just... Oh, this is a really interesting question, actually. Are you religious? And what are your views on religion? Am I religious? To put it simply, no, I'm not religious, but that doesn't mean I'll never be. I am also very open to religion and all religions. I love Islam. Islam's an incredible religion. I think it's really interesting. It's got a rich history. I've visited mosques. I've spoken to my Muslim friends about Islam a few times, and Christianity, really cool. I've obviously throughout primary school was taught about the Bible and everything, so lots of really cool stories. And on faith and putting your faith in Christ, I know has obviously benefited and helped so many people's lives. You know what I really like is Buddhism. I've been reading a lot of books on Buddhism, you know. I don't know too much about Hinduism, but I would love to do more research into it. If there is anybody that is a Hindu watching this, please reach out to me because I'll be really fascinated to learn about your beliefs. Number 5, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Now, this, I believe, has been a question that's had the world in a headlock for quite a long time. To put it simply, 2. Think of the size of a woodchuck. It's there. It's got 2 hands. Do you know what I mean? Question number 6. What is my favourite sweet? Simplest, easiest question in the world. Shades. Shades by Nico. Particularly the sour ones. Oh my God, they're so buff. Number 7, favourite memory from secondary school. I didn't really enjoy secondary school all that much, to be honest with you. I found it kind of hard to fit in there, to be honest. I mean, obviously I had friends and I had like good friends, but I think it was just not a good environment for me. My favourite memory was, I remember in year 10, and this wasn't actually in school, but it was during those kind of school days. I remember me and friends, we always used to go for camp outs and we'd pitch up tents. Funny enough, this woods that I'm in right now, actually, I think we had a camp out here. I'd say those. Question number 8. Why do you do what you do? Why do I do what I want to do? So, I'm a content creator and actor. The biggest thing for me is providing entertainment. I've always grown up loving being the class clown, things like that, and I've always been very set on creativity, so also community as well. I think with my social media, a big thing for me is the sense of community and knowing that there's people that are supporting and watching the stuff that I make and do. This is a really interesting question, actually. What is a healthy relationship to you? So, a healthy relationship to me, as most of you will know, or some of you might know, some of you might not, I am in a very good, nice, healthy relationship. From that, I've come to learn things mainly from her, to be honest, because she's taught me so much. So currently I'm 21, she's 24, so she's a few years older than me. From that, I've gained so much knowledge from her in terms of how to keep a healthy relationship going, because I love her and I want us to be healthy and happy and last. For me, the key is communicate. I think communication is the biggest thing. It's kind of coming to balance and coming to terms with each other. And before you establish this relationship, it's setting boundaries and being respectful of those boundaries, I believe, is the key to a healthy relationship, and to not push it. And if you do have queries, speak up about it, speak to them about it, and try and come to a reasonable conclusion as to what the end goal of that is. Don't rush into things. When you know, you'll know. Because it's weird, we actually got together after our first date because we knew. Next question, number 10. City or countryside? Well, I am in the countryside right now, so I don't know, you know, to be honest. That's a difficult question. The thing is with the city, there's so much opportunity, culture, different food places, different people from all walks of life. There's always so much going on, events. But out in the countryside, you can also ground yourself, go out into nature, have time to reflect. It's quite peaceful, it's beautiful. Where I'm at now as a young man, I think city. For me personally, I need a balance and I need both. But if I was to choose one or the other, for me, purely because of opportunity, it would be city as a young man. Later on in life, if I was to settle down and have children, countryside any day of the week. What is KSI like in person? That's question number 11. KSI, I've met him a handful of times. I don't know what to say. He's a G. He's a good guy. He's always said hi every time I've seen him. He's always been really respectful, really nice. Yeah, good guy. That's all I've got to say. Question number 12. What's your opinion on the Manosphere? Right, my opinion on the Manosphere. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. That's my opinion straight up. And let me tell you why. So, firstly, how dare you think? Because what? You have some money and you've got biceps, you think for some reason you're more superior to not just everyone else, but to women in particular. I'm sorry, if you think for some reason that because you go to the gym, you're more physically capable of things than women, I'm sorry, mate, you're sadly mistaken. Women, the amount of pain they have to put themselves through with pregnancy, with periods, I don't think, and I'll never understand it. I can see from my partner the amount of pain she has to go through with that stuff. And from talking to people that have gone through birth, I can't even fathom the pain that that must cause them. To have the strength to go through that, it requires a lot, you know. Now, don't get it twisted. I am so for being comfortable in your masculinity, making sure that you do become the better version of yourself, and you are lifting weights and going to the gym and prioritizing your health and hustling and earning money. I'm so all for that stuff. I think it's great. For me, it's the misogyny for me. For me, it's the misogyny. Just also the toxic masculinity mindset in general. This is a thing. The most manliest of men in history were knights, and you see knights bowing before princesses on their knees looking up to them. That is real masculinity, not being a twat. That isn't, do you know what I mean? Oh, great. Question 13. How come you've dropped out of uni? Motherfuck! I knew somebody was gonna ask. Oh. Right, so this is a bit more of a personal one now. So, for those of you that don't know, about a month ago, I dropped out of university. Just because I wasn't on the right course. That's as simple as that, and I had other priorities and things that I wanted to do and get done. It was just very theatre heavy, and to be honest, I've kind of fallen out of love with that, so gonna go full out with content and film, TV related things and media, so that's my calling. Question 15. Give your views on creativity and the arts in 2026. Woohoo, I've got so much to say about this. First things first, whatever your schools are teaching you, don't. How can the government have a marking system for creativity? Creativity is your own individual, unique style of artistic work. That is what creativity is. Like, for example, if you're an artist and you're doing a drawing, doing an exact photographic drawing, yes, that's talented, that's cool as hell. But that's not what creativity is. Creativity is an expression. Creativity is being able to, there's so many flies about right now, I'm sorry. It's an expression of you. And that can be through all sorts. That can be through performance. That can be through pottery, art, music. Like, who's to say that's what it is? And I think it's very disencouraging for people growing up. And I do feel sorry for the newer generation that this is what they're being told. Another thing about creativity in 2026 for me is artificial intelligence. Please do not use AI for creativity. Yes, absolutely amazing for all sorts of other purposes. It's great for data analysis. AI is good for analytics, not creativity. If you think to use that, then you're not an artist. You're not an artist. Art and creativity is what comes from you and your soul. And just to reiterate as well, in terms of creativity, everything around us that you see, every piece of architecture is creativity. And do you know what creativity is? Creativity is actually, and this is so, there's so much proof of this, and you can look it up. Creativity is a feminine energy. Just bear that in mind. Our 15th and final question. Who do you think will win the World Cup and why? The date today is the 8th of July. The final is on the 18th of July, I think. I want to say 18th or 19th of July. I believe, so there is a football game on Saturday, which is England versus Norway. I believe that it's between two choices. I believe it's the winner of that game, either England or Norway. The winner of that game depends on who will win, because that game I'm really not sure, to be perfectly honest with you, who's going to win that. I think it'll be either the winner of that game or France. Guys, I might make a quick paper aeroplane to just end the video. This has been Story. Thank you to everyone that sent in some questions. We will be locking in on YouTube from now on, so stay tuned for more content. And yes, like and subscribe.